In the towering mountain peaks, where clouds caress the rocks, emerged one of the most enigmatic and controversial sects in Islamic history, the Assassins. Legends wove tales around them of death-defying devotees, hidden citadels guarding the secrets of paradise, and shadow wars against emperors and sultans. Yet behind these myths lies a complex true story, intertwining politics, religion, and the struggle for power. Ideological roots. The Ismaili schism. The Assassins trace their origins to the Ismaili sect, which emerged from Shia Islam following the death of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq. While most Shia recognized Musa al-Qadim, a group upheld the imamate of his eldest son Ismail, who predeceased his father, believing the spiritual leadership passed to his descendants. Thus began the Ismaili movement as a clandestine force opposing the Abbasid Caliphate. The Ismailis reached their peak with the establishment of the Fatimid Caliphate in North Africa, later expanding to Egypt and the Levant. However, a seismic internal crisis erupted upon the death of Fatimid Caliph al-Mustansir Billah, who designated his eldest son Nizar as successor. His powerful vizier, al-Afdal al-Ghamali, instead installed Nizar's younger brother, al-Mustali, triggering a schism, Mustali Ismailis based in Egypt and Nizaris in Iran. It was here that Hasan-i Sabbah *, the ambitious Ismaili missionary, stepped onto history's stage to lead the Nizaris toward a divergent future. Hasan-i Sabbah, the architect of legend. Born in Ray, Iran, during Seljuk dominance, Hassan joined the Ismaili mission at 17. After deepening his theological studies in Fatimid Egypt, and witnessing the turmoil following Nizar's assassination, he returned to Iran, seeking a secure base. In a cunning maneuver, he seized the fortress of Alamut, Eagle's Nest, near the Caspian Sea. Historians described Alamut as an island in a sea of clouds, accessible only via a narrow path, rendering it nearly impregnable. Without a conventional army, Hassan pioneered a radical strategy: political assassination. He trained loyal youths, called fidas, self-sacrificers, in disguise and infiltration, targeting Seljuk and Abbasid leaders who opposed his cause. His most infamous operation was the assassination of Nizam al-Mulk, the powerful Seljuk vizier, which catalyzed the empire's fragmentation and enabled Nizari expansion. Fidas often struck openly, even after Friday prayers, to amplify their message: "We are here, and nothing will stop us." The Paradise Myth. The Venetian traveler Marco Polo propagated a tale that Hassan deceived his followers with a secret garden inside Alamut, filled with wine, women, and streams. He allegedly drugged Fidas with hashish, convincing them they'd entered paradise, then promised their return if they fulfilled missions. However, this story is debunked. Alamut was destroyed years before Polo's birth, and its mountainous climate couldn't sustain lush gardens. Historians dispute the term's origin. European theory. Derived from assassin, believed to stem from the Arabic Hashashin, implying the fetus's intoxication. Arabic theory. Possibly from Assassin, devotees of the foundation, are Hashashin followers of Hassan. Ismaili sources vehemently deny ties to hashish, calling the label a slanderous distortion by enemies. Expansion into Syria. Rashid al-Din Sinan. Under Rashid al-Din Sinan, the Old Man of the Mountain, the Nizaris expanded into Syria, seizing the fortress of Masyaf. Sinan orchestrated assassinations against Zengids and Ayyubids, even attempting to kill Saladin twice. Renowned for his cold intellect, Saladin reportedly sent gifts to appease him. In Syria, the assassins occasionally allied with Crusaders against Ayyubids, such as surrendering Bania's castle to the Franks, yet also killed Crusader leaders like Conrad of Montferrat. Becoming enemies to all. This pragmatic fluidity reflected their survivalist ethos in a volatile landscape. The Mongol storm and the fall of Alamut. The Assassins' downfall came with the Mongol invasion led by Hulagu Khan. After a brief siege, Nizari leader Rukn al-Din Kursha surrendered, handing over 40 fortresses, including Alamut. The Mongols razed the castles and their libraries, erasing centuries of Ismaili secrets. In Syria, the Mamluk Sultan Baybars captured their last strongholds, ending their political existence. The assassin mythos inspired Western culture, from 19th-century novels to the Assassin's Creed games, albeit divorced from historical context. The Nizari Ismailis, however, endured. In the 19th century, Aga Khan I emerged as their spiritual leader, and today, his followers focus on charity and education in Syria, India, and Pakistan, transcending their bloody past. The Assassins' tale is more than a chronicle of shadows and intrigue, it reflects the intricacies of the Islamic medieval world, sectarian strife, fragile alliances, and the ruthless struggle for survival. Through rare cunning, they forged a state within states, wielding fear as a weapon, yet they ultimately fell to history's mightiest empire, the Mongols. Though Alamut lies in ruins, its legend endures, a reminder that history is written by the victor's pens, and sometimes by the imaginations of travelers.